It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You are live with Expresso on a beautiful family day. So thank you so much for tuning in. And you're about to get your just rewards this morning. We're going to have an amazing performance on the way. But first, let's get to know the performer all the way from Pietermaritzburg in KwaZulu-Natal. Gospel singing sensation, because that's what he is. Esihle Siwela. He always knew that singing was the very first love and still is. Esihle discovered his passion and love for gospel music back in 2018. And he has since released a number of amazing gospel tracks.
And this morning, the up-and-coming gospel singer and songwriter joined us in the studio to tell us more about his newest spiritual hit, Ingeyakho, before he performs. So a very good morning to Esihle.
Good morning.
Welcome. Good morning. Shame, I saw him this morning when I came in at like 5 o'clock. You were still sitting up, you coming in. Welcome to Cape Town. It was still cold.
Oh, buddy, welcome. Thank you so much for blessing us on this beautiful day. Family Day, it's a great day to be able to perform the kind of music that you do. And I love that about gospel performers. There's always a different motivation as to why you're getting out there and performing. Why did you start and go into this lane with your music? What was because it has to be a calling, surely. Where did you find this calling?
Definitely, it has to be a calling. Started singing at a very young age. I think I was in pre-primary school, but I was doing classical choral music. And then I started doing gospel music, I think 2018. That's when I started taking it seriously, straight after I got saved. I was like, okay, this has to be for God. Definitely, I'm doing it for God. Then I was like, you know what, I'm clued into gospel. Then I went straight to gospel, and then I did gospel. Calling, definitely.
A calling, yeah.
Love that. And then when it comes to, you know, your music and the lyrics and writing that down, where does the inspiration come from? Because yes, it was a calling, but then actually putting it to pen and paper, how do you
still got to write good music, man. Yeah.
That's a very interesting question. It goes a long way. Sometimes you're inspired by situations that you're going through. Sometimes you literally need to wake up in the morning, take a pad, take a pen, sit down, be intentional. I'm writing. Sometimes you just meet up with a great group of musicians, because sometimes you can't do it alone. It's either you're led by the Spirit or you're sitting with the amazing people that you literally need to sit down with. You guys write. So it comes from people, situations that I go through, and sometimes God.
Sometimes just a good hook, but I would imagine you have to sleep. You have to sleep with a notepad next to your bed, just in case. Yeah?
You never know.
I love
It
that. So I would like to know how this particular song came to you, Ingeyakho. What was the inspiration behind this? Talk us through that creative process.
I was really exhausted. We serve in the church, you're in the worship team, you serve sometimes. Like, literally, I was exhausted. I was at a point where I'm so exhausted of doing this for people. Sometimes you can literally stand in the pulpit, hold the mic, and expect people to worship with you. They will not join in. They'll just stare at you. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of this. Then I had a voice saying, this is not for people, and this is not for you either, but this is for me, because that song simply means it's all yours. We're taking the worship and praise back to God that is due unto Him. So that's how the song came about.
Beautiful. 2021, and there's something you mentioned earlier on is being intentional. So be intent with what you're putting out there for this year. What can we expect from you, from your brand, for the year of 2021?
This is exciting. Definitely exciting. I am currently working on my EP, which is going to come out sometime this month or beginning of May.
Yeah.
So expect a lot of intimate moments, worship and unplugged sessions after that.
Yeah, man, and hopefully, and I'm going to say this unashamedly, a commercially successful campaign, because you're also an artist that's building a career that needs to look after yourself, and we want to make sure that you are hitting those notes as well. But so cool to connect with you. I have a feeling that your star is on a massive trajectory now, man.
That.
So thank you so much for coming and blessing us with your talent. We are going to be seeing a performance, of course, this morning, or a couple of performances just for you. So you want to stick around for this Easter Monday as singer and songwriter Esihle Siwela will be indeed blessing us with 3 incredible praise and worship performances. Right now, though, we turn to the silver screen. The Screen and Actors Guild Awards are here, and it's an amazing time, an opportunity to see what could be taking the Oscars. So let's find out from the man himself.